always knew I was an artist in one way or another, and I always excelled in creativity. That was like the thing that came easy to me, or natural, I should say. And I was always one of those kids that if I got into something or was interested in it, right away I was making my own this or that. If I wanted to learn to play guitar, you know, I had to build my own guitar because I had a different way I wanted to do it, or I had a different idea, or I just liked the idea of crafting something and personalizing it. Kind of putting tents on the map, so to say, was the original M1 downhill frame. And it was an exciting time in the early years when I pretty much was almost a one-man operation in the early 90s, and had some really unique ideas and different ways of looking. You know, I didn't come from the normal bicycle frame builder background or any of that, so I came into it kind of with a clean slate, and probably had more influences from aerospace and, you know, motorsports, motorcycles, that sort of thing. So I have a good understanding of form and function and the balance of even further form, fit, and function. So not only, you know, if there's a product that you want to sell, for example, it needs to create an emotional response with the customer, so when they see it, it's like, oh, that bike is sexy, or it just looks fast, or, you know, it's so cool looking. But it also has, that's the form, you know, so it also has to work really well, the function. And so, you know, sometimes in the design stage of things, you know, companies, they'll miss one point or the other, it'll be heavy one way or the other. It has to be a good balance, you know, so either, you know, it looks really great but it doesn't work that well, or it works really good but it looks broken when you look at it, or it doesn't create that emotional response to it. So, you know, bikes are, at heart, are pretty organic and simple, and that's one of the beautiful things about them, even when we make them as complex as we can with suspension and dropper seat posts and 30 gears and whatever else. But the heart of it and the whole, you know, I always look at it as the bicycle's kind of that, as, you know, when we're kids, it's that first big vehicle we have, that one of those big milestones to freedom, you know. The one thing that I have to do or accomplish before I retire probably is retire someday, actually, because that's going to be a hard one probably for me. But I do hope that I can learn to do that at some point, for sure. You know, once upon a time I wanted to climb Mount Everest. I think I've reeled that in a little more. Having a family has really shifted my focuses a lot, and just having more time to spend with my family and enjoy those moments, probably. I got it pretty good with, I mean, I enjoy it. Like I said, I'm really lucky to have and created a job like I have, and such a great brand. And I guess the really exciting part of that too, and maybe something I aspire to do, is to actually grow that brand to its potential. It's got a long ways to go.